Dangal greetings everyone. I'm Limar Nil Matera, and the project that assigned in our group is to make a simple library management system. I explained the first frame and the splash screen or the loading screen of our project. In the first frame, I downloaded a Super Mario wallpaper with the size of 1200 by 895. I added a title and buttons namely Proceed and Cancel. When the user clicks the Proceed button, It, it displays the splash screen or loading screen. On the other hand, when the users click the cancel button and it automatically disposes itself. Next, in the loading screen or splash screen, I downloaded a GIF of Super Mario with the size of 680 by 381. When we added a progress bar and then we use a loop to make the process bar functional. Later, my groupmate will explain how the loop was created to make it work in the mainframe.
So, for this code, defines a basic library system within the library sys package, utilizing Java Swing for the graphical user interface, and the standard Java classes for the backend logic. The system consists of three main classes: book, member, and transaction. The object of the class book stands for a book in the library with its title, author name, and genre, ISBN number, and whether it is unavailable or not. Getter methods are used to access these attributes, while setters are employed for updating availability status. Apart from returning title of a book by toString method, it includes a method that checks availability status. Member class is an abstraction of members of library, where one can store such a things as name of member, ID, number, contacts, or membership situations. The class has getter and setter methods that take care of all these variables, where the string method returns back member's name. Nevertheless, there exists incomplete function such as a borrow book, return book, and has a borrowed book. Transactions involving books and members are captured by the transaction class, which keeps the track or the transaction type, either borrowing or returning the book title. A member's name date when the transaction took place and any penalties. This constructor initializes transaction type, title of the book, member's name, and sets the date of transaction to the current date. To retrieve these attributes, there are methods that will get them, as well as toString method that gives more details about this transaction. A library management application foundation can be built using the class's purpose of handling transaction between members and books, as well as storing book information and member details. The presence of Java Swing in this suggests that there is a graphical user interface element, but no specific GUI implementation specific have been provided here.
Tangal greetings. I am Princess Sarah Mesa. This code snippet is a part of the library management system implemented in the Java Swing. It presents a JFrame window representing the main interface of the system. Upon initialization, it sets the icon image and background color of the frame. It constructs various components such as text fields, buttons, labels, and combo boxes to facilitate different functionalities of the system. The interface includes features for searching both books and members, indicated by text field for entering search queries and corresponding buttons to execute the search. Search results are displayed in JText areas within scroll panes to accommodate potentially lengthy list of results. Additionally, there is a JCombo box named CBO Books designed for displaying and selecting books. This combo box likely serves the purpose of listening available books for various operations, such as borrowing or returning. It's initialized with the default font and positioned within the frame. Overall, this code segment establishes the main interface of the library system, providing essential functionalities such as searching for books and members, as well as displaying and selecting books from a combo box.
So, good morning sir, and today I will explain this part of the code na binigay po sa akin, and mostly this part of the code is mostly composed of JLabels, JText areas, and may scroll pane din po, and some arrays and JButtons. So I will begin or mag-uumpisa po ako sa isa sa mga JLabel na hindi po sa part ng code na aking explain. Isa po dito ang JLabel transaction log, and binago din po namin yung color, font, and positioning po nito. And JScroll pane, nilagyan po namin ito dahil para maging scrollable po yung content namin. And also, naglagay din po kami ng JButtons, and one of the JButtons, nilagyan po namin siya ng action listener. And sa loob ng action listener is kinall out po namin yung method na populate transaction table para po mapopulate yung transaction table for management logs. So dito sa part ng code nito ay meron din siyang tatlong array list, the books, members, and transactions. And makikita niya po dito may nakalagay na set default close operation, JFrame do nothing on close. So ang use po nito is it sets the program to default close operation to do nothing. So next is, and meron din po palang menu bar dito sa part ng code nito, and yung menu bar is nagko-consist siya ng account and management. And sa loob ng account and manage, yung firstly account, nagko-consist siya ng login, logout, and exit. So once you log in, it opens a new login frame. And once you log out, it sends a confirmation message to the user and disable the logout option while enabling login again. While exit option confirms and closes the program. So while hindi ka po nagla-login, the management menu is initially disabled, but once you log in, it gets enabled and provides sub-menus for book and member. And each sub-menu has an add option that opens a new frame, likely for adding new books or members. So meron din po sa part ng code na ito is meron din siyang window adapter, and most likely ang use po nito is to handle the window closing event and it likely calls a method window closing handler to handle closing procedures. So, an additional comment po, and itong overall program na ginawa po namin is all about library management GUI, and it allows users to view transaction logs, borrow and return books, and manage books and members with assumed additional functionalities sa mga iba pang mag-explain po. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, my name is Janina Pina. So this code is a part of the project. So it includes way to search for books and member, as well as way to return and borrow books. Buttons clicks are tracked by the action perform method, which then initiate the appropriate actions. And for example, the borrow book method is called when the borrow book button is clicked. By providing appropriate information, user can utilize search member and search book methods to locate certain members or books. So details are show if a match is discovered, and if not naman po, the user receive an alert informing them that there is no match for the book the borrowing. So the borrow book po is method prompts users to choose a book and a member. A transaction record is made and the book is marked as a borrow if appropriate choices are made and it's available. So message indicate errors appear if the book is not available, or if the member or the book is not available. So this technology essentially makes library management more efficient by enable user to search for and borrow books while preserving data, integrating and giving them clear feedback along the way.
Hello, my name is Rodin, and I will explain this part of mainframe. This Java code contains methods for managing a library system, including returning books, recording transactions, and updating the transaction table. The returning book method allows a member to return the borrowed book and updates the book availability and transaction records. The populate transaction table method updates the display transaction in the table. The Windows closing handler method asks for confirmation before closing the application.
Greetings everyone, my name is Shantin Maritana and I will explain the login frame. First, I'm going to explain the package and import. So the package library name declares as the package name, and the java.swing asterisk naman siya yung nag-i-import ng statement to bring its necessary classes for building the GUI, and the java.out.asterisk and the java.out.event.asterisk naman ang nag-i-import para mag-handle ng GUI at ng events. So we will proceed na po sa class declaration. So the class login frame extends JFrame is the one making it a top level window. And now I will discuss the fields of this code in the GUI components like pane, labels, text fields, and buttons. So the constructor sets the title, close operation, size, and the background positioning. It centers the window on the screen using set location relative to null. And now we will proceed to labels and text fields. It creates and add labels for the admin login title, username, and password fields. And it creates add text fields for entering the username and password. And now for the buttons, it creates and adds a login button and a cancel button. It adds action listeners to the username, text fields, and login button to call validated login. When an action is performed, pressing enter or clicking login adds an action listener to the cancel button to hide the login frame. And the login validation method. In this method, it validates the username and password. If correct, display a success message, hides the login frame, and enables or disables appropriate menu item in the main frame. If incorrect, display an error message, clears the fields, and focus on the username fields. And that's all. Thank you.
Display books method. This method is responsible for displaying a list of books in a table format and managing the states of the borrow and return buttons. First is method declaration. It declares a static method named displayBooks, which takes an array list of book object as an argument. Then table model initialization. It initializes the default table model to manage the data for a JTable and add column to the model for the title, author, genre, ISBN, and status. Next is a string builder for tooltip. It initializes a string builder to create a string for the tooltip text and appends the header books to the tooltip. Then flag for button states. It declares two Boolean flags to keep track of the availability and borrowed status of any book. Iterating over books. It iterates through each book in the list. For each book, creates an arrow row data containing the book's detail and adds the row data array to the table model and updates the flag any book available and any book borrowed based on the book's availability status. Next is updating table model. It sets the table model for the JTable in mainframe to create model updating the table display. Next is setting tooltip text. It sets the tooltip text of the JTable to the string built by displayText. Then, enabling and disabling buttons. It enables or disables the borrow button based on whatever any book is available. Enables or disables the return button based on whether any book is borrowed. Then, update book combo box method. This method updates the item in a JCombo box with the books from the list and manages the state of the return button. First is method declaration. It declares a private method named updateBookComboBox, which takes a JCombo box of book object as an argument. Next is clearing combo box item. It clears all items currently in the combo box. Iterating over book. It iterates through each book in the list, then adds each book to the combo box, and enables or disables the return button based on the book's availability status. Next is clear book fields method. This method clears the input field for book details. It declares a private method named clearBookFields. Then, clearing input fields, it clears the text in the title, author, and ISBN text fields. It resets the genre combo box to its default selections. Then, borrow book method. This method handles the process of borrowing a book. It declares a public method named borrowBook, which takes a book object as an argument. Mark book as unavailable. Marks the book as unavailable by setting its availability status to false. Then, update combo box and table. It calls update book combo box to refresh the combo box. Then, calls display books to refresh the table display. Return book method. This method handles the process of returning a borrowed book. It declares a public method named returnBook, which takes a book object as an argument. Mark book as available. Book.setAvailable true. Marks the book as available by setting its availability status to true. Then update combo box and table. Calls update book combo box to refresh the combo box. Calls display books to refresh the table display. And this code manages the display and interaction with the list of books in the GUI, updating the book list and enabling or disabling buttons based on the availability of the books.
Tagal greetings everyone, I am Rebecca P. Sectiona. So this method addBook is triggered when the user clicks the addBook button. It first checks if any of the required fields, which is text title, text author, text ISBN, are empty. So if any of them are empty, it shows a message dialog prompting the user to fill in all book details. If all fields are filled, it retrieves the values entered by the user for title, author, genre, and ISBN. So it then validates the ISBN to ensure it's a 13 digits number. If the ISBN is not valid, it shows an error message. Otherwise, it creates a new book object with the provided details and adds it to the book's array list. So after adding the book, it updates the book combo box, clears the input fields, and refreshes the display of books. So this code initializes a combo box, which is CBO genre, to allow users to select the genre of the book. So the combo box is configured with various genre options using the add item method. So the default selected index is set to 0, indicating the first genre in the list. So via set selected index, an action listener is added to the combo box to detect changes in the selected genre. When a selection change occurs, the selected genre is retrieved and passed to the load program's string selected genre method.
Short explanation lang sa code na ginawa namin. So sa last name, first name, contact, gumamit kami ng J-label para pangalanan ito. Then J-text field para dun ka maglalagay ng last name, first name, tsaka contact. Then gumamit kami ng J-button para mag-add member. Ito siya. Then naglagay kami ng action listener para gumana. Then kailangan mo ng fill out lahat ng name, last name, tsaka sa mga contact para gumana siya. Kasi ito, naglagay kami ng G option. Kailangan please fill out the member details before adding. Then dito, naglagay kami ng if contact details matches D11. So, ibig sabihin yan, dito siya connected, G option. Na pagka hindi ka naglagay ng 11 numbers exactly, hindi siya gagana. Kaya siya may error. Then, gumamit kami ng public void display members para sa first name, last name, ID, contact natin, yung status. Yung status, ito yung active and inactive. Then, yun lang po. Wala.